Good morning, Aquas. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. We're going to get started and see what beautiful uplifting messages Spirit may have for my Aquariuses today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Okay, and for those of you who watch, if you want to quickly take a second and resubscribe if you see that you've been thrown off of the subscription button, or maybe you want to subscribe for the first time. It helps me out a lot. Okay, here I'm seeing somebody's looking away, so not really paying attention to a decision that needs to be made on a masculine here. Okay, I'm seeing two different masculines in your life. I'm seeing one of them is helping you out financially in some way, like making you feel like you're leaning on them right now for financial support, but you're finding yourself drifting thought-wise toward this other masculine, thinking about him more and more and feeling like it's time to make a decision. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see what else we have here. All right, feeling stuck and feeling sad. I'm now picking up on a tower moment that's coming in. All right, so this tower moment, I am also seeing a lot about you starting again, starting over. This is the way it's going to unfold. It's going to bring in a lot of sadness, unfortunately. You can change this around if you wanted to right now, as far as taking, use your intuition on this, guys. If this is you, take the correct steps so that this doesn't end up to be a shit show for you and the person that you're currently with. Okay, there's a right way to go about it. I understand that, if you're in a pickle financially, it's going to be difficult for you, but maybe there's a way around it. Okay, use your intuition and look into it. And see if you can do this. Guys, we're in a period of time where karma is here. Heavy. Like heavy. Okay? So that's why I keep telling you, if you're doing small acts of kindness, you will immediately be gifted. You're going to find out that you're going to, might be the next day or the day after. You go in your mailbox, there's a small check in there. Money's going to come from different directions. It's happening to me, like, very often. Okay, there's being pressure right now being put on companies to pay back monies that they nefariously withheld from people beyond our knowledge, let's say. So you might be seeing a lot of, small court case information coming to you, like people that are, suing companies for doing nefarious things, and you might be able to become a part of it, things like that. Also, you're going to see companies, credit card companies, sending out small checks. It's starting out like this. It's going to be small things, and then it's going to start to snowball and get bigger as time goes on. Now, a lot of you are commenting and telling me that this is the case for you, so I know that it's happening not just for me and my friends, but I know it's happening for those of you who are out there. Guys, help me get to 18,000 subs. I feel like somebody behind the scenes isn't allowing it. I keep seeing things, weird things going on with my channel, so I really appreciate your help. All right, so here I'm seeing this Six of Pentacles. This is you, Aquarius. You are so loving and giving. And right now, a lot of you are coming to some kind of understanding about partnerships, your partner and where it's going, what you want to do, as far as, is this behooving you? Is this relationship still making you happy? Maybe it did make you happy at one time, and now it's just become a habit or a safety, a place of safety for you, but you're not really happy, right? You're starting to feel, a lot of you are starting to feel like you're trapped in a situation due to finances, and the reason this is happening right now, guys, is your energy, your frequency has risen. So not only are your frequencies different now than your partner at one time, you might have been, vibrating within the same type of, frequency, but now some of you, a lot of you have worked on yourselves, or just the ether, the solar codes are hitting us. The solar energy and the Schumann resonance energy, right, has been raising our frequency, and we're all not exactly on the same frequency. We all are moving at different, our energies are not the same. Okay, everybody's different. So a lot of you are feeling, starting to perceive your relationships differently, starting to see like, hey, I don't know if this is where I want to be anymore. You're like waking up with this new higher frequency, and you're thinking differently than your partner. It's not that they did anything wrong, but you're just not meshing anymore, right? So a lot of you, I feel today, are feeling trapped and starting to think about what you want to do. Okay, what is going to be your happiness? What is going to be a victory for you? And this is something we didn't think about in the past, when we were just strictly living in this third dimension and not knowing any better, right? We were told that we have to put other people before us, or we're selfish. But now we're realizing that we can't put anybody before us until we are 150%, right? So we are starting to make ourselves important. And that doesn't mean you should ignore your children or your husbands and wives. It just means that you have to be solid, right? You have to become solid. You have to know that you're your own resource, and that you don't need to go externally to feel loved, to feel like you're financially secure, to feel like you're confident in yourself. This all must come from you, okay? Here I'm seeing a masculine. There's a lot of masculine energy in this particular layout. I'm seeing some type of, this could be work related. The Emperor is oftentimes someone very successful, a boss figure. Okay, so I feel like there's people out there who are going to be receiving some kind of energy, not energy, but a messaging, I want to say. This is coming from a boss figure, a supervisor, and it looks like it has something to do with just everything. So financial stuff, okay? Your money. Maybe something positive here too. Maybe something regarding your pension or new benefits coming into play that you never had before, that are going to be something you've been waiting for, actually, okay? It looks like this is going to be good news. It's going to bring in abundance. So whatever place you're in right now, in the workplace, wherever your standing is, whatever your money situation is, you can expect it to improve. Not necessarily through a raise or a bonus this time, but some added, something added that you didn't have before. This could be an offer for health insurance or something along that line that is going to be very helpful. All right, so let's continue. I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles. As you know, the Nine of Pentacles is all about your independence, your success, and your wealth, okay? I'm seeing that there's something spiritual involving your money right now. All right, something coming. They're saying you guys have done the work. You've done all the work, and you're tired. You're tired of it. Most of you, anyway, are not loving the place that you're working at because of the fact that you are just done. You're so exhausted from putting in these 40-hour weeks, some of you 50 and 60 hours, right? And you're exhausted. So Spirit is getting ready to gift you something, and I feel like this is for every person in the globe, on the globe, okay? Not just in the US. All right, the Empress is here. I'm seeing love coming in for this Empress. You've been moving towards something or someone for a long time now that has not been bringing in anything but upset and some type of weight on your shoulders. Okay, so you're with somebody who is not bringing anything to the table. All right, this is your feeling anyway. The person you love is just adding to your stress. Like they're actually causing more burden, more bills or something, costing you more money and not pulling their weight. Okay, if this is you, you can comment below the video if you would like. All right, 10 of Pentacles. This is everything culminating for my Aquas. I'm seeing a Justice next to this 10 of Pentacles. All right, guys, this is a very powerful dual. These two cards together are extremely powerful. This just means your justice is coming, having to do with wealth, prosperity, some of you, property. Some of you are looking into buying property, okay? So that tells me that things are getting better. Not everyone is broke right now. I did see that the economy has added quite a few jobs. That was unexpected, so that is good. A lot of us may not be feeling that just yet. Unfortunately, we have to wait for these things to trickle down when good things are coming after, you know, we're struggling with gas prices. We're still struggling with food. So, but, okay, I'm seeing and feeling this huge justice that is going to be coming in. All right, this is a lot of money, guys. All right, just notice the Strength card at the end. These two cards, you guys know that come to my channel, that the two end cards are always connected. So I'm seeing abundance, happiness, people purchasing properties, and these things coming in very strongly. A lot of money, in other words, okay? A lot of money, property, and joy also in this card. This is coming after a period of time where none of this was there, or it felt that way, like we were on a break from this. Okay, we took time where nothing like this was coming in for us. Spirit has been watching over you, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, don't mind me, guys. Spirit is, you know, looking over you, has been noticing your plight with your struggles and for how long you've been struggling. They want me to continue here. They have more to say about this. So stay right here. Stick with me, guys. All right. Yeah, they're saying this period of time where you have felt ignored, you have felt defensive, things coming at you from every which way, a feeling of drowning in debt, drowning in issues and problems caused by debt, bills coming in, and you know, trying to continually balance this out, right? On top of that, there have been people that have hurt you, people that have not done the right thing by you, right? And then in the center, we have the Queen of Pentacles, all right? The Queen of Pentacles is a high social status, it's prosperity and wealth, all right? So they're telling you that, you know, as far as money goes, we know money is not the answer, but money will answer a lot of things, okay? You will no longer feel like you're just struggling, keep your head above water. You are no longer struggling to see, you know, where your next dollar is coming from, how you're going to pay your bills. And this is what's to come for you. Okay, there it is. They're saying this Wheel of Fortune is a wealth and prosperity that is being overlooked by an angelic realm. Okay, I've been saying this forever, guys. This has been being protected by the angelic realms. This is just a lot of wealth and prosperity in here. This is coming, all right? The feeling of being stuck is in between this explosive wealth that is coming and this Ace of Wands, which is the ability for you to take this wealth and be very creative and grow and help others out in your communities, in your families. It's going to allow you to speak up, speak your mind about a lot of things, okay? Speak your mind about things you never dreamt you would be able to do to help humanity. You're going to be doing these humanitarian projects, a lot of you. All right. Also, I have somebody here who is feeling confused about a person in your life right now. There's some confusion going on between the two of you. And you were happy up until recently. This feels like one argument, not that you've had one argument in your lives, but this feels like one specific thing going on between you that you do not agree on. It feels like it's tearing you guys apart. Okay, now this is, surely there must be some way you can come to the middle, come to the table, and both of you give a little bit and have a meeting of the minds here, because I do see you guys walking away from something you were so happy with each other, in other words. Okay, so you were very happy, and this just seems like, you know, there's a way to work it out. Okay, some type of disagreement you're having, and I get it, you're very strong on this. Each of you is very strong in your own belief on whatever this is coming between you, but it doesn't really mean that you need to walk away from this very, you know, it's been really good up until now. Okay, I'm seeing some kind of setback here. This setback, next to it, I'm seeing things in the background that are unknown, causing a setback. There's something you want, or something someone wants from you, Aquarius, and it looks to be financial. So somebody might be asking you for money, or something that has to do with you feeling it financially. This is going to create a setback for you. You don't completely understand it. Or you think you understand it, but there's more to this story that you're not getting. Okay, so if somebody's asking for money or some kind of financial help, you need to get more on the story. But if it's going to set you back in some manner and leave you without, the answer is very simple. You know, it should be a no. All right, so I'm seeing an ending here. This ending came from some type of this is a marriage. All right, a very happy marriage at one time. I'm seeing one of you or both of you feeling left out in the cold, and there's some kind of opportunity in play here with this feminine. All right, so I feel like someone's already thinking about moving on with a new person, somebody else. Okay. So oh boy, somebody's feeling torn between two different people. Okay, they both offer different things, and you like all the things that each of these people have to offer. Okay, you think about each of them equally. You want them both. All right, and so far you've been able to pull this off, and you're giving to both of these people. They both bring happiness, and you're weighing it out, but there is no clear answer. It looks like they both bring the same amount of joy and happiness and satisfaction. So I don't know what's going to happen here. If this is you, comment below the video, unless you don't feel comfortable doing that. All right, there's some kind of transformation going on here that you need to look at. So for someone that is going back and forth in their mind today, whether or not you want to be single or not, or if you should be single or not, okay, I'm seeing, and there might be a third party already involved here, I'm seeing a transformation. You've gone through some type of change of heart. You're very focused on your feelings right now, your emotions. I see a lot of emotional, with this Ace of Cups, just a lot of emotions involved here. And it looks like you're going to be leaning toward becoming single. All right. So I'm feeling a lot of energy within relationships today, guys. All right. So if I'm on the money and there's a lot of relationship stuff going on, please give me a thumbs up underneath the video, whether it's, you know, that you're thinking about breaking up, or you're contemplating your happiness, feeling like things are very different than they were and you're no longer happy, like any kind of conflict that you're going through, or balance that you're looking for that you are not finding anymore in your relationship. All right, this is definitely a day of relationship woes. All right, so that doesn't mean you're going to feel this way tomorrow. You might feel differently, but this is definitely what I'm getting today as far as my aqua energy. Those of you who are in relationships or marriages, I'm also seeing something big, something financial coming in very quickly that is going to give you a boost in your bank accounts. And I am seeing it's also going to bring in balance. It's going to soften up what you've been going through as far as feeling these internal conflicts, you know, with your relationship issues and things like that. All right, so this is going to soften that a little bit. And I'm going to end on this note, guys. So, you know, I hope that you enjoyed today's reading. I hope it resonated for a lot of you. And you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.